So
Definitely. Let's get into the wild card. In the American League, we've got Tampa Bay in the first spot. They are plus 5 games. The Astros are in second. They're plus 2.5 games. And the Toronto Blue Jays are sitting in third. In that last wild card spot, we've got the Mariners, who are 1.5 games out of that third spot, and the Red Sox, who are 3 games out of that spot, and the Yankees are 5 games out. Um, how do you see the American League wild card panning out?
I think the top two teams are going to be the Astros and Tampa Bay Rays. That's signed, sealed, delivered. You could bet money on that, and it would pay off. Unless the Houston Astros end up winning the division, then it would be flip flop with the Texas Rangers. Um, but I think that third spot, it's going to be a battle between. I mean, I don't mean to be rude to you, Teddy. I'm not saying like, just the way you guys have been playing as of late, it's hard for me
Yeah,
to say like, damn, they are showing that they want that third spot. It's your guys are in a tough hole, I feel like, at this point in the season.
for sure.
But I think it's gonna be a battle between the Toronto Blue Jays, Seattle Mariners, and the Red Sox for that third spot. And honestly, I couldn't tell you who's going to win it. It's really all about who gets hot at the right time at this point.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that the Blue Jays blow it once again, but there's a chance they don't. And then the Seattle Mariners, they've been playing very good baseball as well. And then the Red Sox are just starting to piece everything together right now. So um, I can't tell you who that third spot's going to go to. I think it's really about who gets hot at the right time.
yeah. I agree with you with the Tampa Bay Rays and the Astros. If the Astros find a way to win the division, the Rangers will take their spot. Um, the Blue Jays, they've been here before. They've slipped out. I see them doing it again. Um, I think the Mariners. Um, I think the Mariners go out and get that final spot in the wild card. Um, I hope the Red Sox don't, but the way that, the way that they've been playing lately, like you said, they've I've seen highlights and those damn yellow jerseys. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about them. I think they're ugly. Other people in the city love them. Other people also don't like them, but they just I don't know. They just play different. It does have a huge meaning to the city, and I believe that the Red Sox are taking that meaning and really taking pride when they wear those uniforms. So that can be a huge factor into why they are like 8-2 with them on this season or something
Yeah,
like that.
the total of them wearing it like in entirety since the Connect jerseys came out, it's like ridiculous. How
Yeah,
many like, yeah. I'm not sure the exact number, but I've heard it, and it's pretty crazy.
it
Um,
is. It really is.
I'm pretty sure the Red Sox had the first Connect uni though. I think that was the very first one that ever came out, and then they started going out to other teams.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely might have been. If you guys don't know the story, they wear the yellow and blue because of the Boston Marathon and the whole Boston bombing marathon that happened here. So Boston and Bostonians take pride in that. That was a very sad time in the city. And if you don't know, look up David Ortiz's This is our bleeping city speech when it happened. Um, but I believe that it's just something to play for, and the Red Sox they take those little things and they run with them. So I will not be surprised if you guys sneak into the wild card. I just don't want it to happen because if the Yankees miss the playoffs, I don't want to see you guys in the playoffs. So
Right.
let's get into the NL wild card. The Phillies are leading right now. They're up 3 games. The Giants are plus 1.5, and the Marlins are sitting in that third spot. But man, oh man, we got some. This is gonna get down to the wire. We got the Cubs half game out of that last wild card spot. The Reds also a half game out, and the Diamondbacks, as disappointing as they've been, they're only 2.5 games out of that final wild card spot. And another story, the Padres, they're only 5.5 games out. If I have hope with the Yankees making it, they're only 5 games out. I believe that the Padres fans should also have hope because if they can get hot, maybe never know. There's a chance, you know. Um,
Baseball, anything can happen.
oh yeah, for sure. So I think I think the Phillies stay in that spot. I think the Giants stay in that spot, and I think the Reds. I think the Reds take that final spot. Um, they've been playing some good baseball. Um, it's it's fun to watch them. In their last 10, they're 3-7, but they're starting to play better baseball. If that makes any sense to you guys. Um, and just the story of Ellie De La Cruz and all the rookies that they got and young guys that they got. Joey Votto being the veteran, he's made jokes of them going into the clubhouse, playing video games, and using all the slang that these young kids use. So they've got a great story, and I believe that they are going to take that last wild card spot in the National League. What do you got?
I honestly don't agree with you often, but this is one of those times, Teddy. I think I have to agree with you on all three teams. So I think the Reds are going to sneak in. I think the Phillies do stay there. And I think the Giants stay there. The Giants are just too good. And the Phillies, they want a taste of what they got last year. So they have that chip on their shoulder. They want to get back to the finish line and try to finish what they started.
Yep,
So even if they don't make it all the way, I think that's something that is going to be a motivator for them. And the reason why they are going to stay in that wild card spot. And the Giants, just as an organization, they've always been a team that if they're in a situation where they can get to the playoffs, they will get there.
yep,
And like you said, that third spot, I'm gonna pick the Cincinnati Reds, just because of the story of the team this year. Um, and that kid Ellie De La Cruz, I want to see him in the playoffs. I want to watch him under the lights, big showtime, and see what he can do for all the fans.
definitely. Being a coach for all these young kids, it's the it's the name that everybody is. Oh, did you see what Ellie did this week or whatever? They're trying to copy his swagger. They're they're just they're following who would follow the Reds, you know.
Yeah, no one
Um,
would.
and
Since Pete
he's
Rose, man, no one's been following the Reds.
Yep, they did have a very historic team, the Big Red Machine. They had Joe Morgan, they had Pete Rose, they had a nasty catcher. I forgot his name at this point, but they were
Johnny
nasty.
Bench.
Yes, Johnny Bench. Yep, one of the greatest catchers of all time. Um, yeah, it's given the Reds new life, and as funny as it is, Pete Rose, he got in trouble for gambling during his playing career, and when the betting opened up in Cincinnati, he went into the casino and placed the bet on the Cincinnati Reds winning the World Series. So
Nice.
um, who knows? They